What's up, guys? It's Benny. There is an insurrection going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as mobs of Somalis or Somali supporters, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, are attacking federal officers and then raiding their vehicles and stealing their weapons. This is, by definition, insurrection-y activity. You can see here in this absolutely viral video that they have pulled out the lockbox from a federal vehicle using a tow rope. You can watch this happen. This was an ICE vehicle here. It had a safe in it that had guns and rifles that were federal FBI guns and rifles. And the mob in Minneapolis, including Somalis and other left-wing activists, were able to remove that safe. And then they stole rifles from the safe. Look at this. This is an individual. It's like a great dude. Really smart scholar here who has now been caught looting the federal government's safe and vehicles and stealing a rifle that taking the patches here off of the federal vehicle. Now, are all these people from Minneapolis, Minnesota? I mean, what we have seen with this is that they often ship in the biggest degenerates and the biggest scumbags from all around the globe in order to attack federal government. But you can see that grown men are stealing federal firearms in this video and walking away with them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a real problem in Minneapolis. Real problem in Minneapolis. This is not going to end well. It's all on camera, which is crazy. Some of these people have their full faces on camera. And then also, there you go. You can see there, this guy has stolen. This guy is stealing with his face uncovered and a pretty visible tattoo, stealing a FBI rifle. President Trump has called for the Insurrection Act to be used against Minneapolis, wants to send the Marines in and the troops. Here we go. Donald Trump threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act, military force. The law of 1807 gives the president the legal right and authority to send in troops on American soil to quell civil disobedience. This is first invoked by Thomas Jefferson. Okay. The corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking patriots of ICE. They are only trying to do their jobs, institute the Insurrection Act, which many presidents have done before, quickly put an end to the tragedy that is taking place in the once great state. Things are going very poorly in Minneapolis. It's almost like the left wants to push America to civil war. It's plainly obvious. Minneapolis isn't a protest. It's an insurrection. Arrest Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar. Tim Walz and Mayor Frey are doing everything they can in their power to attack ICE, make sure that they are killed. They are both knee-deep in the Somali scam. We can swoop into a foreign country and kidnap their president in a span of 90 minutes without taking a single casualty, and yet we allow these fat, retarded losers to commit federal crimes every single day. This is Matt Walsh responding to the stolen rifle video. Oh, we could put a stop to all of this immediately. One of these degenerates should be put in a cage in Gitmo right now, crying over their mommies. Order could be restored in 10 minutes. None of this has to happen. It's all by choice. It's all allowed. That's what makes it so infuriating. And that's, of course, correct. Please withdraw federal funding from as many things as in Minnesota as you can. I don't want my taxes paying for an insurrection. This is, again, the definition of an insurrection. This is worse than anything that happened on January 6th, right? Like on January 6th, nobody brought a single weapon. They wouldn't find a single weapon on any of the J6 protesters. Not a single weapon. The only people shot and killed, of course, were J6ers, Trump supporters. Nobody stole anything. Everybody was inside of the velvet ropes, you can recall at the time. Pics from northwest Minneapolis where the rioters destroyed federal vehicles and stole firearms, ammunition, sensitive documents inside, all captured on live streams. Holy smokes. Well, there you go. Here's your Somali rioters. Isn't it great? We brought them into our country. We brought them from their third world collapsed pirate nation into our country in order to do this to our federal officers. It's a great idea. So it was a great idea. Whoever thought of bringing hundreds of thousands of Somalis to America from illiterate, inbreeding, child bride. I mean, I say this because I haven't backed entirely by data. Jump in the comments. Try it. Go grok it. Go search it. Go do any AI and ask about inbreeding coefficients in Minneapolis and in Somalia. What that does is it actually creates really horrible health outcomes and creates low IQ and people that don't function correctly. You don't want that kind of, you don't want child brides and Sharia law in your country. You don't want to import that. These are bad things that you don't want to bring here. We don't have a country because of it. We shouldn't be importing it into our nation. Otherwise, you're going to get this. In part, Democrats impeached Donald Trump for insurrection because he waited 2 hours to tell people to go home. We've seen a violent insurrection for a week against the feds in Minneapolis, and Tim Walz keeps telling people to keep going. Not another effing word about January 6th. That's exactly right. Invoke the Insurrection Act in Minneapolis. I think it's funny until they get caught and spend over 10 years in prison. That's exactly right. I mean, this is what you could do it right here. Here you go. There's your 10 years in prison. Time for Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act. I've been saying it repeatedly. This could result in a full-blown civil war. Insurrection Act should apply here. Everyone is saying, there you go. You can see FIs. These are federal vehicles. Doesn't get under control. Somali warlords, pirates, and fraudsters are going to bring Black Hawk down to Minneapolis. Stealing government weapons is an actual insurrection. Get the popcorn. He's going to do it. Stand with ICE. That's what the White House is saying. And yeah, here you go. Laptops destroyed, notes stolen, vests looted. I mean, listen, you just like, you just like have done way worse than anything that happened on January 6th here. This is a message on the only good agent is a dead one. Antifa left this message. The only good agent is a dead one. Remember, Antifa is just an idea. Look at this. Look what they did. Look what they're doing to your country. This is organized and well-funded insurrection. Isn't the federal government treating it as seriously as they treated January 6th? All of this, every bit of footage everyone needs near that cop car. We need names. This is not Somalia. This is Minnesota. Only good agent is a dead one, spray-painted on an ICE vehicle. Somalis and leftist rioters just broke into ICE cars and stole federal documents.
Got a hold of ICE's they said in a packet. That's what Status Quo is reading.
So stealing federal documents. I'd like to say that maybe like they were smart enough to just leave these cars there as bait in order to get all these people. Because, everybody with a cell phone, everybody who's like there and a part of this can now be arrested. Right? There it is. This is your country on third world immigration. There you go. This is your country on third world migrants. There you go. Extremely primitive here. They start kicking it. You have like professional agitators here. Okay, time to do it. I'm totally for it, and you should be too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Insurrection Act now. Arrest them all. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.